Luke John Harrison here. Welcome to episode 129 of the Daily Boom. And I want to say about being single. As a man who's single, I want to talk about this for the next few moments, about what this means to me and how actually it's helped me get to where I am right now. Now, before I go any further, I'm not slating relationships in any way, and I'm actually at the point where I'm very open to a relationship if it was right. And I think it's always good to have that attitude of being open to anything, right? Because the more closed off we are in life, the harder it's going to be, regardless of what the situation is that we're closed off to. A lot of us are closed off to things we haven't even tried. Right? Or maybe we've had a bad experience with something and we're judging that past experience and thinking, oh, well, it'll just be like every other time. Okay? Here's the thing as a single guy. Being single does not define me. If someone was to say, describe Luke John Harrison, I wouldn't say 30-year-old, lives alone, 2 cats, single, right? Fucking recipe for disaster right there. But anyway, that being single does not define you. You are not 30 years old, 35 years old, single, work full time. That is not fucking you. Who are you? You are likely passionate. You are likely enthusiastic. You are likely optimistic. You are likely motivated. You are likely hungry for change. You are likely one of these people who likes to grow themselves, who wants to expand. But you let overwhelm and fear and procrastination and worry and insecurity get in the way. And I know how that can feel. As a single man, it's like kind of sometimes reaching out for whatever will have you sometimes. Or maybe it's just reaching out for something that's not quite what you want, but the fact is, you know, it'll kind of distract you from what's going on in your head. So it'll be like the relationship where you know it's not going to go anywhere, but you're just kind of hanging on to it. Right? I've been there. And not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with that position, but what I want you to consider is that being single can be very powerful. Being in a relationship can be very powerful. Right? Being single does not define you. It does not define your success. It does not define what you can or can't do. How you appreciate and love yourself as yourself. You are not single, you are just you. That defines who you are. The qualities that you have, the actions that you take, the person you want to become. And I imagine that you want to become better than what you are. Because if you're at the place where you think, I can't be better, and I won't be better, and I'm not going to try, you're in for a very, very tough ride, my friend. But however, if you're ready to kind of open your mind a little bit and think, you know what, maybe there's a different way. Maybe there's a little bit of an easier way to stop my self-sabotage, to stop my overwhelm and just kind of open my mind, if you will, to new possibilities. Then you're in for a little bit of a good journey right now, because that's what the Daily Boom's all about. It's about just telling you really what you need to hear, not necessarily what you want to, that sometimes it's not all going to be okay if you're just stuck in the same position and not doing anything to help yourself. Sometimes we need to get into a little bit of pain to get a little bit power, because there's power within the pain. If you're too comfortable, it's very difficult to get motivated. You know that. It's like when you set this goal and you achieve the goal and then you just go, oh, great, I feel great. I'm just going to go back to what I used to do because it's comfortable now. I've put the hard work in and that's it. It's cool. Got the result. And then before you know it, you're a couple of stone back overweight. You feel like shit again. Your insecurities are back. You're back to your old way of living and you think, how the fucking hell did I get here? Because you got comfortable. Because you got very, very comfortable. Maybe your relationship failed and you start to sink and think, without this person, I'm not good. When in reality, you're the same person. It's just you've let thoughts consume you and overwhelm you. The fact is now, if you are single, you have an opportunity to grow. Sometimes even more of an opportunity than those people in relationships. Here's a little truth. I find sometimes the people who are single often have better relationships. What I mean by that is, could be a casual relationship, an open relationship, somebody who you see as a friend, who you see quite regularly, etc. A lot of single people have better relationships than those people in relationships. Even the ones who look like they are fucking loving each other on Facebook, when in reality, behind closed doors, they're arguing, they don't have sex, they're fucking frustrated, all they want to do is think about sleeping with other people, because that happens, my friends. That happens. It does happen. Not all is not what it seems on social media. All, when people say everything's fine with the relationship, I'm not denying that it might be, but a lot of the time, it's not, because people don't tell the fucking truth. They only want you to see the highlight reel. They only want you to see what's going right in their life, not what's going wrong. And that's fine, but don't get warped into thinking you are alone, because you are not. You might feel lonely at points, that's quite normal, but you are not alone. There are people around you in the same position. Let's have a think about why you put single on your Facebook profile and why a lot of people do, because I used to do this, and to be honest, here's some truth. I used to put it on for the attention, to let people know, hey, I'm single, give me some attention. Seriously? Now I don't have single on my profile, people just know, or they know what that, because single doesn't define me. It doesn't define who I am. I'm not bothered about the screams of attention. And I think sometimes for a lot of us, if we're putting single on our profile, it is more or less like, hey, check me out, I'm single. Talk to me, give me some attention, tell everybody. Single is not what you are. You are strong. You are likely passionate. You are likely confident, but you've just let overwhelm, fear, worry, procrastination get so deep-seated in your mind that you can't make the right choices just now. And that's okay. I just want you to bear in mind that being single doesn't mean that you're weak. Being single could mean that you're very, very strong, you just don't know it yet. I wanted to do this video for all the single people out there who are struggling, because I've been that single person who's struggling. And when you start to become more calm within yourself, more in control, and start to understand your thoughts for what they really are, and mostly they are false stories, and the thoughts are a lot of the time linked to fear. What's another word for fear? False evidence appearing real. F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. That's what happens, is our brains manifest this thought, this evidence which isn't even true, and we so believe that it is, and we get into this negative cycle of thinking and overwhelm and just go deeper and deeper in this hole, when in reality we need to see it for what it is. The fact is, we have a huge opportunity ahead of us. You're not too old, you're not too out of shape, you're not too broken. You're just a little bit confused at the moment, that's all. And that's cool. There's a way forward, there's a way ahead. Share these videos. Share this particular bit of content for anybody that's single and needs to hear these words. Peace out, my friends. Have a great day.